The greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, the strongest warriors, they don't wait to feel like it. They do it anyway. They show up even when they're tired, even when they don't want to, even when everything inside of them is screaming to stop. That's what separates them from everyone else. When your feelings tell you to sleep in, get up. When your feelings tell you to take the day off, put in twice the work. When your feelings tell you to quit, remind yourself why you started. If you listen to your feelings, you will stay exactly where you are. If you ignore them and push forward anyway, you will become unstoppable. You are not weak. You are not incapable. You are not a slave to your emotions. You are stronger than that voice in your head. You are greater than your feelings. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your ability to shut down the lies and take action. Because the moment you stop letting your feelings control you is the moment you take control of your life. The path to success is built one decision at a time. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, every time you choose action over excuses, every time you refuse to listen to the lie that says, you can't, you win. So what are you going to do? Sit there and let your feelings run your life? Or stand up, take control, and show them who's boss? The choice is yours. And if you're waiting for a sign, this is it. Get up, get moving. Stop letting your feelings hold you back. Your future self is counting on you. Your future self is waiting. The person you dream of becoming, the one who is disciplined, strong, successful, that person is watching what you do today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. And today is the day you stop listening to the lies. Your feelings will keep trying to pull you back into comfort. But comfort is the enemy of progress. Comfort is where dreams go to die. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you take a step away from the life you want. You settle for less. You accept mediocrity. And deep down, you know you were made for more. The truth is, you don't need to be in the mood to work hard. You don't need to feel good to take action. You just need to move, to push forward, to take control. Think about all the people who let their feelings run their lives. Where are they now? Stuck, trapped in the same cycle, repeating the same excuses, wondering why nothing ever changes. But that's not going to be you. You are going to do things differently. You are going to get up when you don't want to. You are going to train when you're tired. You are going to show up when no one else does. Because that's what it takes. That's what separates winners from losers. Winners don't make excuses. Winners don't let their emotions dictate their actions. Winners don't wait for motivation. They create it. They show up every single day, whether they feel like it or not. And when they fail, they don't stop. They don't complain. They don't cry about how unfair life is. They get up and go again. Pain is temporary. Regret is forever. You will get tired. You will feel doubt. You will hear that little voice in your head telling you to slow down, to take a break, to quit. But you will ignore it. You will remind yourself that feelings are not facts. You will remind yourself that you are in control, not your emotions. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is what you do, not how you feel. Feelings come and go, but your actions define you. You don't have to feel ready. You don't have to feel strong. You just have to start. And once you start, you keep going, no matter what. So, make a decision right now. Decide that from this moment on, you will no longer let your feelings control you. You will no longer listen to the lies. You will no longer settle for less than you deserve. You will push. You will grind. You will fight for the life you want. Because in the end, it's not about what you felt. It's about what you did. Now get up and get to work. Get up and get to work. Because no one is coming to save you. No one is going to do it for you. No one is going to hand you success. No one cares about your excuses. The world doesn't owe you anything. And if you sit around waiting for the perfect moment, waiting until you feel like it, waiting for motivation to strike, you will wait forever. The people who achieve their goals, the people who build great lives,
Oh shit, Mike.
the people who stand at the top, they are the ones who push forward when everything inside of them screamed to stop. They are the ones who did the hard work when they didn't feel like it. They are the ones who ignored the doubt, the fear, the exhaustion, and did what needed to be done anyway. You are no different. You have that same strength inside you. You have the same ability to push, to endure, to overcome. But you have to choose it. Every single day, your mind is a battlefield, and your feelings are the enemy. They will tell you that you're too tired. They will tell you that you deserve a break. They will tell you that you're not good enough, that you're not capable, that you should just give up. You cannot listen to them. Every time your feelings try to pull you down, remind yourself of one thing. Feelings are temporary, but results are permanent. The workout you skip because you don't feel like it, that's a step backward. The opportunity you pass up because you're scared, that's a door closing. The goal you give up on because it got hard, that's a dream dying. And the worst part? You will have to live with that. You will have to sit with the regret of knowing you could have done more, that you could have been more, that you had greatness inside of you, but you let your feelings convince you to settle for less. Do not let that happen. Every time you hear that voice telling you to quit, fight back. Every time you feel like taking the easy road, take the hard one instead. Every time your emotions try to control you, take control of them. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that separates those who succeed from those who don't is discipline. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline is waking up early when you'd rather sleep in. Discipline is putting in the work when no one is watching. Discipline is pushing through the pain, the exhaustion, the doubt, and moving forward anyway. And if you can master discipline, if you can learn to act despite your feelings,
Oh my god.
there is nothing in this world that you cannot achieve. So stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop believing the lies your feelings tell you. Decide right now that you will no longer be controlled by how you feel. Decide that you will push through no matter what. And then do it.
Oh my
Not tomorrow.
god, man.
Not next week. Not when you feel like it. Not because if you don't, you will wake up one day and realize that your life was never truly yours. That you let fear and doubt and laziness steal your dreams. That you wasted your potential because you were waiting to feel ready. But if you take action now, if you push through the resistance, if you choose discipline over comfort, if you refuse to listen to the lies, you will look back and know that you earned everything you have, that you fought for it, that you didn't let your feelings dictate your future. And that, my friend, is the difference between a life of greatness and a life of regret. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep listening to your feelings? Or are you going to take control and become the person you were meant to be? The choice is yours. But if you're waiting for a sign, this is it. Get up. Get moving. Get to work. And never ever let your feelings decide your future again. Your future is waiting. It's not waiting for the perfect moment. It's not waiting for motivation. It's not waiting for the day you finally feel ready. It's waiting for you to take action. Right now. Today. The people who make it in life, the ones who turn their dreams into reality, the ones who rise above the excuses, the fears, the doubts. Those are the people who stopped listening to their feelings and started listening to discipline. Discipline says, I don't care how you feel. Get up and do the work. Discipline says, you don't want to train? Too bad. Get to it. Discipline says, you don't feel motivated? That's irrelevant. Move forward. And here's the thing. Your feelings don't last. Your emotions will shift. That voice in your head telling you to quit will disappear as soon as you start. Think about it. How many times have you dreaded a workout, but once you started moving, you felt fine? How many times have you wanted to skip the hard task, but once you got into it, you realized it wasn't so bad? How many times have you thought about quitting, but something deep inside told you to keep pushing, and you were glad you did? That's proof. Proof that your feelings were lying to you. Proof that action changes everything. But most people never figure this out. Most people wait. They wait for a feeling that will never come. They wait for a perfect moment that doesn't exist. They wait for someone to come along and push them, save them, motivate them. But no one is coming. No one is going to do it for you. No one is going to save you from your own mind. No one is going to push you every single day. That's your job. That's your responsibility. And if you don't take it seriously, you will stay exactly where you are. Or worse, you'll go backward. Because life doesn't stop. The clock is always ticking. Time is moving whether you're making progress or not. And the painful truth is that most people waste their entire lives waiting instead of doing. Are you going to be one of them? Are you going to keep letting your feelings run your life? Or are you going to wake up, take control, and decide that you are in charge? You are not weak. You are not incapable. You are not a slave to your emotions. You are stronger than you think. But you will never know that strength until you prove it. And proving it means showing up every single day, no matter how you feel. It means choosing growth over comfort, choosing discipline over excuses, choosing progress over procrastination. It means waking up and saying, I don't care what my feelings say, I'm doing this anyway. That's how you win. That's how you separate yourself from the masses of people who wait, complain, and do nothing. That's how you build the life you want. Your future self is watching. Every decision you make today is shaping the person you will become. So stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop believing the lies your feelings tell you. Start moving. Start working. Start becoming. Because this is your life. And if you don't take control of it, who will? So get up, right now, and show the world what happens when you stop listening to your feelings and start listening to your purpose. Your purpose is bigger than your feelings. Your mission in life, the vision you have for yourself, the future you want, it's all bigger than the temporary emotions trying to hold you back. Your feelings will tell you that you're too tired, that you're not ready, that it's not the right time. Ignore them, because your feelings don't care about your future. Your feelings want comfort. Your feelings want the easy way out. Your feelings want to keep you safe, small, and stuck. But here's the truth. Nothing great comes from comfort. Success comes from pushing past the resistance, from doing what's hard, from standing up and fighting, even when every fiber of your being wants to quit. That's why discipline wins. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel. Discipline doesn't care if you're tired. Discipline doesn't wait for motivation. Discipline gets up and does the work anyway. And that's what you have to do if you want to change your life. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need the perfect time. You don't need to wait until you feel ready. You just need to start. One step, one action, one decision at a time. The first workout, the first page, the first phone call, the first uncomfortable move toward your goal. And then you keep going. Because when you stop waiting for the perfect feeling and start taking action, something incredible happens. Momentum builds. The more you show up, the easier it gets. The more you push through discomfort, the stronger you become. The more you take action despite how you feel, the more unstoppable you become. And before you know it, you've transformed. Not just your body, not just your success, but your mind. You become the kind of person who doesn't quit, the kind of person who doesn't need motivation, the kind of person who does what needs to be done, no matter what. And that kind of person wins, because the world belongs to those who keep going when others stop. The world belongs to those who refuse to let their feelings dictate their actions. The world belongs to those who wake up and say, I will not let my emotions decide my future. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep waiting? Keep making excuses? Keep living by the lies your feelings tell you? Or are you going to take control? Are you going to make the decision right now to push forward, to rise up, to take action, even when you don't feel like it? Because if you do, nothing can stop you. Not fear, not doubt, not laziness, not discomfort, nothing. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your willingness to act, despite your feelings. So act, move, work, right now. Your future is waiting, and your feelings. They can either come along for the ride or get left behind. Most people don't understand what it really takes to win. They think success is about luck. They think it's about talent. They think it's about who you know. But real success, real greatness, that's built in the mind first. That's built in the dark, in the struggle, in the moments when nobody is watching. If you want to be strong, you must train your mind like a warrior. Warriors are not born, they are made. They are shaped by discipline, by pain, by sacrifice. The mind is like a muscle. It grows when you push it past its limits. But most people never do. Most people stop when it gets uncomfortable. They stop when it hurts. They stop when they feel tired. And that is why most people never rise above average. A warrior doesn't wait for motivation. A warrior doesn't wait to feel ready. A warrior acts. A warrior wakes up every day with a mission. It doesn't matter if they feel tired, if they feel discouraged, if they feel weak. They show up anyway. They put in the work. They train their mind to push through every obstacle. The mind is everything. If you control your mind, you control your life. If your mind is weak, your body will follow. Your decisions will follow. Your future will follow. But if your mind is strong, nothing can break you. No failure, no setback, no disappointment can stop you. Most people talk about goals. They write them down. They dream about them. But warriors don't just talk. They execute. They take action. They don't say, one day I'll be successful. They say, today I will get closer. They don't make excuses. They find a way. Think about the hardest thing you've ever done in your life. The thing that pushed you to your limit. The thing that made you doubt yourself. The thing that made you want to quit. But you didn't. You pushed through. You survived. And now that moment is part of you. It made you stronger. It made you tougher. That is proof of what you are capable of. And yet most people forget. They forget how powerful they are. They let fear creep in. They let doubt take over. They tell themselves, I'm not strong enough. I'm not good enough. But warriors don't listen to doubt. They silence it. They overpower it. You must train your mind like a warrior. You must put yourself in situations that test you. You must do the hard things even when you don't want to. Wake up early. Work out when you're tired. Study when you don't feel like it. Show up even when nobody claps for you. Keep going even when you don't see results. That is how you build mental toughness. That is how you train your mind. Most people quit because they expect results too soon. They work hard for a week, for a month, and when they don't see success, they stop. But warriors understand the process. They understand that real results take time. They know that every day they put in work, they are getting better, even if they can't see it. A warrior never breaks under pressure. When life gets hard, they get harder. When things don't go their way, they adjust. They adapt. They refuse to back down because they know that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Every setback is a lesson. Every obstacle is a test. And here's the truth. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to wake you up early. Nobody's going to push you to train harder. Nobody's going to make you chase your dreams. That is on you. It's your responsibility. You either take control of your life or you let life control you. You either train your mind to be strong or you let it stay weak. There is no in between. Every day you have a choice. You can stay the same, live the same life, make the same excuses. Or you can decide that today is the day you change. Today is the day you stop waiting. Today is the day you stop hoping and start doing. Warriors don't fear failure. They embrace it. They know that every failure is a step closer to success. They know that mistakes are proof they are trying. They don't let fear control them. They don't let fear stop them. They feel fear and move forward anyway. So ask yourself, are you ready to train your mind like a warrior? Are you ready to commit? Are you ready to push past your limits? Are you ready to fight for the life you want? Because if you are, then it's time to stop talking. It's time to stop dreaming.
Oh my god.
It's time to start acting. Train your mind. Strengthen your will. Become unstoppable. And remember this, a warrior never stops. A warrior never gives up. A warrior never settles. And neither should you. Now go, train your mind. Train your body. Train your life. And become who you were meant to be. Every single day is a test. Life is not going to hand you what you want. It will test you, push you, challenge you, and try to break you. And most people crack under pressure. Most people fold when it gets hard. They back down, they settle, they accept defeat. But you are not most people. You have a fire inside you, a voice in your head that tells you to keep going, a hunger to be better, to be stronger, to be greater. But that fire, that hunger, it needs to be fed. It needs to be sharpened, strengthened, and trained. Because here's the truth. You can train your body all you want, but if your mind is weak, you will always break. If your mind is not conditioned to handle pressure, you will quit the moment things get uncomfortable. That's why you must train your mind like a warrior. You must prepare yourself for battle every single day. Warriors don't just fight when it's convenient. They don't just push themselves when they feel motivated. They show up no matter what. They don't care if they're tired. They don't care if they're sore. They don't care if they failed yesterday. They don't care if nobody believes in them. They show up. They work. They fight. Because that is what warriors do. Most people wait until they feel ready. They wait for the perfect moment. They wait for motivation. But warriors know that motivation is unreliable. Discipline is the key. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. Discipline is what gets you up when you don't want to move. Discipline is what makes you push harder when every muscle in your body is screaming to stop. Discipline is what separates the weak from the strong. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have the discipline to do the work, you will fail. If you don't have the discipline to wake up early, to stay focused, to push through pain, then you will never reach your potential. It's not about talent. It's not about luck. It's about who is willing to suffer more. The greatest warriors are the ones who have suffered the most. They are the ones who have been beaten, broken, and knocked down, but refused to stay down. They got back up. They kept going. They learned how to turn pain into power. So the question is, can you suffer for your dream? Can you endure the pain? Can you embrace the struggle? Because that is what it takes. The world does not care about excuses. The world does not care about how hard it is. The world will not wait for you to be ready. It will keep moving, keep spinning, keep testing you. Either you rise, or you get left behind. Excuses are for the weak. Excuses are the stories we tell ourselves to justify why we didn't give it our all. But warriors don't waste time with excuses. They take responsibility. They own their choices. They own their failures. They don't say, I didn't have time. They make time. They don't say, I was too tired. They push through. They don't say, I wasn't motivated. They take action anyway. Because a warrior understands one simple truth. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to wake you up and force you to train. Nobody is going to push you past your limits. That is your job. That is your responsibility. The moment you take ownership of your life, everything changes. The moment you stop making excuses and start putting in the work, you unlock a new level of strength, a new level of power, a new version of yourself that you never even knew existed. Pain is your greatest teacher. Most people run from pain. They avoid discomfort. They stay in their comfort zone where it's safe. But warriors lean into pain. They embrace the suffering because they know that pain is the price of greatness. Pain is the pathway to strength. Pain is the fire that forges champions. So don't run from pain. Use it. Let it fuel you. Let it shape you. Let it make you stronger. When you feel tired, push harder. When you feel weak, keep moving.
God.
When you feel like quitting, remember why you started. Your mind is your greatest weapon. But like any weapon, it must be sharpened. It must be trained. It must be tested in battle. The thoughts you allow into your mind will shape your future. If you fill your mind with doubt, with negativity, with fear, then that is what you will become. But if you fill your mind with strength, with belief, with unstoppable determination, then nothing can break you. So guard your mind, train it, strengthen it, condition it to be unshakable. A weak mind will always surrender. A strong mind never backs down. You have one life. Own it. Look in the mirror. That person staring back at you, that is your competition. Not the person next to you. Not your friends. Not your family. You. Your only mission in life is to be better than you were yesterday. Stronger than you were yesterday. Smarter than you were yesterday. Because at the end of the day, the only person who can stop you is you. You were born to be great. You were born to be strong. You were born to rise above. But none of that will happen unless you decide to make it happen. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep making excuses? Are you going to keep waiting for the right moment? Or are you going to rise up and take what's yours? The choice is yours. The time is now. Train your mind like a warrior and become unstoppable. The world is full of people who start and never finish, full of people who dream but never act, full of people who talk about what they're going to do but never follow through. You are not going to be one of those people, because warriors finish what they start. A warrior doesn't just start strong, they end strong. When they commit to something, they see it through. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many obstacles stand in their way, no matter how long it takes. Most people give up when the excitement fades. They love the idea of success. They love the thought of being great. But when the struggle comes, when the work gets hard, when the results don't show up overnight, they quit. They tell themselves it wasn't meant to be. But warriors don't wait for perfect conditions. They don't wait for everything to feel right. They push forward when everything in their body is telling them to stop. Because a warrior understands one thing. The battle is won in the mind first. Discomfort is your greatest ally. Most people avoid discomfort. They don't like pain. They don't like struggle. They want things to be easy. But if you live for comfort, you will never be great. Every time you push through pain, you grow. Every time you do something difficult, your mind gets stronger. Every time you refuse to quit, you become more powerful. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Every champion, every warrior, every legend has one thing in common. They mastered the art of discomfort. They learned to love the hard days. They trained their minds to push through suffering. They didn't just accept the grind, they embraced it. Nobody cares. Keep going. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have days where you feel like nothing is working. You're going to have days where you feel like quitting. And here's the hard truth. Nobody cares. Nobody cares how tired you are. Nobody cares how stressed you feel. Nobody cares how hard it is. You still have to show up. You still have to put in the work. You still have to fight. The moment you understand that, you become unstoppable. The world does not owe you anything. If you want something, go get it. If you want to be great, earn it. If you want to be the best, work for it. Excuses don't win battles. Warriors do. Fall in love with the process. Everyone wants the reward. Everyone wants the success, the fame, the recognition. But very few are willing to fall in love with the process. The early mornings, the late nights, the failures, the setbacks, the days where nothing seems to be working. This is where greatness is built. Not in the spotlight, not on stage, not when everyone is watching, but in the moments when no one is there. It's in the gym before the sun rises. It's in the study room when your friends are out partying. It's in the extra hours you put in when no one is pushing you. That's where champions are made. So don't chase the outcome. Chase the work. Chase the grind. Chase the discipline. Because if you do, the results will come. Your mind is your strongest weapon. Your body will break down before your mind does. Your muscles will get tired. Your energy will run low. Your body will scream for you to stop. But your mind can keep going. You have to learn to talk to yourself, to coach yourself, to remind yourself why you started. Tell yourself, I am built for this. I can handle this. I will not stop. Because once your mind believes it, your body will follow. Everything comes with a price. The question is, Are you willing to pay it? Are you willing to wake up early when everyone else is sleeping? Are you willing to work when others are resting? Are you willing to suffer so that one day you can reap the rewards? Success is not free. It is earned through blood, sweat, and sacrifice. The question is, what are you willing to give up to get what you want? Most people aren't willing to give up anything. They want success without sacrifice. They want greatness without struggle. But warriors know that sacrifice is the price of greatness. You can't have both. You can't be great and be comfortable. You can't be legendary and live an easy life. You must choose comfort or greatness, mediocrity or mastery, excuses or results. But you can't have both. What are you going to do? So here's the question. What are you going to do? Are you going to stay the same? Are you going to keep making excuses? Are you going to keep waiting for the right moment? Or are you going to step up? Are you going to commit? Are you going to push past your limits and train your mind like a warrior? Because if you do, there is nothing you can't achieve. Your life is in your hands. Your future is waiting. But nobody is going to hand it to you. You have to take it. You have to fight for it. You have to earn it. And if you do, if you refuse to quit, if you train your mind to be unstoppable, if you push through the pain, then one day you will look back and realize you became everything you were meant to be. So stop waiting. Stop doubting. Stop hesitating. Train your mind like a warrior and take what's yours.